DiRT Rally 2.0 poses many challenges. However, the most challenging of all may be one that you have yet to discover. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well today. My name is PJ and today we are looking at a hidden achievement in DiRT Rally 2.0. I'm going to show you what the achievement is, exactly what you need to do to unlock it, and then we're going to wrap up with some onboard footage that you can use as reference. Real quick before we start, if you ever have any questions about DiRT Rally 2.0 or sim racing in general, you can find me every Friday over on Twitch where I'm playing all sorts of racing games, which is all just good fun, hanging out with a good community over there. Also, if this video is useful to you in particular, feel free to drop it a like or to subscribe. You can find everything down below in the description, but without further ado, let's get into the guide. So, this hidden challenge then. This challenge is called Pedal to the Metal, which is a hidden achievement in DiRT Rally 2.0, and our objective is to beat the Newhouse Bridge stage in 7 minutes or less in the SUBARU Impreza S4 Rally. And in order to do that, the best place to go is to Time Trial, where you have the most optimal conditions for the car, you have all the maximum upgrades, everything else is playing in your favour to unlock this achievement. From there you go to Perth and Kinross, which is Scotland. You load up Newhouse Bridge, which is a 12.8 kilometer circuit with a few hairpins, a lot of big jumps, a lot of high speed sections, and we are going to choose the SUBARU Impreza S4 Rally, which you can find in the 4-wheel drive up to 2000cc class. This is part of the Colin McRae flat out pack, as is Scotland itself. If you have any of the DiRT Rally 2.0 seasons, you get this for free. If you don't, the pack is available individually as well, but this is something that you cannot get in the base game. You do need the DLC in order to complete this. Once you've done all of that, we head straight into Scotland. Now, as we are doing this challenge in Time Trial, we do have a couple of reference points in game that we can use as well. The best place to go to begin with is to load up the leaderboard. And here we go, we need a time as close as possible to 7 minutes because we are going to use that as our ghost time while we're driving through the stage, and it may also give us references for the timings and everything else. So we need to select this ghost, as we've done here. This person has done it with 1,000th of a second to spare, so this is a perfect reference point. And your objective, to put it more simply now, is beat Ghost. So we have selected our ghost. Next thing we need to do is go into our car setup. This is possible to do with the stock setup, however one thing I would recommend is to go to Tune Vehicle, go to your gearing, and put the final drive as long as possible in order to compensate for all of the high speed straights. That is another very useful thing. And if you need a full setup, there are other setups available on YouTube that can also help with this achievement in particular. I will put a link down below to a tuner that I've used a lot of setups from, who has been very helpful. Depending on how quick you are, you may not need that. You may need to build your own setup. Everybody's different in that regards. One last thing, make sure you've got soft tires because they give you more grip than the mediums or the hards, and we don't need to worry about durability. So you don't need to unlock this in Time Trial. You can also unlock this anywhere in the game where this stage and this car are available. However, this is the best place to do it because all of the conditions are perfectly set up for you to go flat out. If you're finding that you cannot beat the 7-minute ghost immediately, or you can't even see it after a couple of corners, then one thing that I would recommend to do is something that I call leaderboard ladder climbing. So what you do for that is you drive your best attempt as possible, and then you go to the leaderboard and you creep up towards that 7-minute mark. I've already beaten it before, so I'm just going to use a higher score here for reference. So I've set a time of 6:48, so I need to look for a time that is about a second faster than that. So let's look for a low 6:47. So I would set this driver as my ghost. Select ghost, there you go. Go back, then you go into ghost select, and then you make sure you turn on or off whichever ghost you need. And because this ghost you're looking at is just slightly faster than you, you should still be able to see it for most of the stage, and then that gives you a good motivation or something to chase. It's always important to have some sort of reference point when you're chasing down leaderboard times, and ghost runs of faster players is a great way to learn to get faster in the game. In general, it's a very good tip that I would recommend. I'll leave you now with my full onboard run, as well as reference points at the bottom of the screen for some of the tricky corners. I hope this guide has served useful to you, and I wish you a great day.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left, opens extra long, caution slow in turn 1 right, uphill. Opens 4 right, very long, tightens 3, extra long, keep in, tightens of a small crest into 3 left, tightens and keep right. into 3 left, very long, tightens, and 4 right, very long, tightens, ditch outside, into 4 left, 40, slowing 3 right, and turn, square right, don't cut, into 6 left long, 130, 5 left over bumps, 70, 4 right long, opens of a crest past junction, and tightens, keep in, 50, short 5 left, opens 60, over double crest, and 6 left long of a dip, slow at 45 left, tightens 3, 100, deceptive, 4 left long of a crest, tightens 50, 5 right tightens, into 5 left, caution tightens, narrow short 3 right, and 6 left, very long, tightens 3 long, 40, 1 right long, don't cut, rocks inside, 30, 4 left of a crest, 50, short 2 right of a crest, rock outside, 60, keep left of a small crest, into 3 left of a dip, 90, 3 left long, don't cut, rocks inside, 80, over bumpy crests, short 6 left, into 6 right tightens, 4 of a crest, very long, 50, short 4 left past junction, keep right of a jump, into 6 right, into late 5 left of a crest, don't cut, and keep right of a jump, 70, slow in 4 right of a crest, tightens sudden, 3 left, don't cut, very long, rocks inside, 40, deceptive, 3 right tightens of a small crest, into 3 left, into 4 right, 4 left past junction, slow 3 right, very long, tightens, ditch out, and slow in 4 right, into turn, sudden square left, 50, open headed right, don't cut, rocks inside, into 4 left tightens, and 6 right, into 5 left of a crest, very long, the caution 2 right, and 3 left, tightens 2 right, very long, don't cut, rocks inside, and 3 left of a crest, 60 downhill, 3 left long, into 6 right, extra long, caution tightens 3, and 4 left long, opens and tightens, into 4 right, to keep right of a junction, into 3 left, into slowing, caution 5 right long, tightens turn 1, extra long, and 3 left long, tightens, opens over small crest, 60, 2 right, opens long, and 2 left long, opens, 6 left, and long crest, and sudden 4 left, and 3 right, slow in 80, 4 left long, 40, turn early, 1 left tightens, 90, keep middle of a crest, and stay middle of a 60, to keep middle of a jump, 60, 5 left tightens 3, extra long, 70, small crest, into 3 right tightens, 70, early 4 right of a crest, 110 downhill, slow in 3 right long, tightens past junction, don't cut, and 5 left long, tightens keep in of a crest, into short 5 right, stay middle over 190, slow in 6 left and logs, into 6 right, 40, caution, 3 left tightens keep in, into short 6 right and 4 left and 6 right, 60, 3 left keep in long, 40, 3 right long, opens, to keep right over 80, 6 left over bumps, into flat right, 70, keep middle of a jump, 60, caution, 4 left, slow in 60, 2 right, tightens 1, very long, tightens don't cut, and keep middle of a small crest, into fast 3 left, 50, 3 right long, tightens keep in, into 4 left long, and 4 right, opens and tightens past junction, 40, caution deceptive, 3 right, tightens of a crest, 1 left, very long, keep in, and into 5 right, 70, 6 right of a long crest, tightens, 100, past logs, 6 left, extra long of a crest, 130, keep middle of a jump, to flat right of a bump, 80 past lay-by, flat left, 60, 4 right, 50, 6 left, 50, keep middle of a big bump jump, 60, caution, 6 right long, tightens short 2, into 2 left, extra long, opens and tightens, and 6 right opens 50, 3 right tightens keep in, to keep left of a 90, deceptive, 4 right tightens of a crest, caution, 6 left very long, tightens heavy left, extra long, tightens, and 4 right long, 50, caution short 3 left of a crest, into unseen heavy right, extra long, opens, to keep middle of a small crest, into 3 left, opens 140, keep right of a jump and slow in, 6 left long, don't cut, into 5 right, tightens 4 of a crest, 14, flat right, into 5 left of a crest, opens and tightens 3 left long of a crest, and flat right of a bump and dip, caution 70, turn 3 left, tightens, don't cut, 4 right, 40, 5 right, extra long, 80, 6 right, into 4 left, don't cut, tightens long, 100, 6 right, very long, tightens to keep middle of a 120, 6 left, tightens of a crest, into 6 right long, 50, flat right of a small crest, 70, 4 right of a crest, opens long, to keep middle of a crest and flat left, 50 past logs, small crest, to flat left, 160, caution, jump into short, 3 left, don't cut, 50, 4 left tightens, 60, 6 left of a crest, very long, caution, tightens into 2 right, 1 left long, don't cut, opens 3, very long, tightens at end, and keep right, into 4 left, opens to keep middle of a long crest, 70, 6 right of a dip, opens keep middle of a jump, 80, flat right into 6 left, extra long, opens 150, keep middle of a jump, 60, 6 left, opens 60, keep middle of a crest into short, 6 left, caution, slow in 100 downhill, small crest and 2 right tightens, and turn square right, don't cut, into 6 left, opens and tightens 5 left of a finish, extra long, tightens 350 to stop.
I hope that guide proved useful to you. If you need any more tips, I stream every Friday on Twitch. You can find the link in the description. You can also find a couple of more videos over here, or you can subscribe down here. Have a wonderful day.